Hello students, welcome back again. Myself Adil Hussain Sheikh, Assistant Professor, Automobile Department, LGIT, and welcome to the lecture series of Automotive and Combustion Engine Technology. We had already discussion regarding stratified charge combustion in GDI body, and we had already discussed regarding what is stratified charge, how it is occurs in nowadays in petrol engines, and we have also discussion regarding wall guided systems, spray guided systems, and all that. So today we are going to discuss regarding thermodynamics and combustion process phenomenon in stratified charge in GDI body, and we are also going to discuss regarding production engines with stratified charge gasoline direct injection system. So let us move on. Okay, first of all, spray guided system. We had already discussion regarding spray guided systems and how it occurs in particularly in GDI systems, and which are the most significant features of the spray guided system. Is the first one is the physical proximity of the spark plug to the injector. See, we had already discussed that there is a particular location of spark plug and injector in spray guided systems, and there is an angle between particular spark plug and injectors, and we had already discussed that in spray guided systems a spark plug and injector located very nearly in the combustion chambers, and this is the main advantage of the spray guided systems. In figure you can see that there are multiple nozzles, outward opening nozzles and swirl nozzles, and in figures you can also see that there is a various injector patterns and how injector patterns directly affect of combustion process in particular combustion chamber, right? So injector must be produce a very fine spray pattern, and that is robust and repeatable as much as possible. In figure you can see that there is a 6 injector patterns, and you can conclude that with the help of this injector pattern is it bad or good for particular combustion process. First one is fair but weak, then second one is bad split spray pattern, third one is also bad split spray pattern, fourth one is bad jetting process. Jetting means injection of particular fuel is occurred in various directions, right? Not a defined direction, but every repeated direction is we can say that it's the indefinite, right? And fifth one is the good pattern. You can see that in good pattern there is a fine spray atomization, and also you can see in particular 6 pattern bad feathering of the top spray. Means in top portion of the injector side you can see that is a very much distorted from the beginning of the injection systems, and in figure you can also see that there is a multiple hole nozzle, outward opening nozzle or swirl nozzle. We can say that multiple nozzle also known as an inward opening nozzle, and outward opening nozzle you can see that there is an injection portion of the phenomenon is particularly outside of the nozzle, and in inward opening nozzle the injection of the system particularly is inside of the nozzle system, or we can say that is the inside of the injector body. Okay, and you can see also swirl nozzle. Swirl means particularly swirl pattern form in the injectors as well as pattern sides. These are the main advantage of the spray guided systems. You can see that there is a vast versatility in spray patterns. Now let us discuss the special features of the spray guided system. So first one is the cocking at the spray nozzles. Means due to low combustion temperature at idling speed there might be a chances of some rust formation on the spray nozzle. Second thing is the tolerances in spray pattern. In previous slide you can see that there is a various injection pattern, so there might be a tolerances in spray pattern, so we can achieve mostly significant combustion process. Third one is the choking at the spark plug also, right? There is a gap between ground electrode and main electrode, and we can say that if a gap is not proper at that time we might face some issue in regarding spark plug also, and basically spark plug gap is up to 0.8 mm to 1.2 mm in commercial cars. Third one is the thermal shock at the spark plug. See, Whenever injection process is done, at that time rapid cooling is occur with the help of vaporization of fuel, and with the help of this vaporization of fuel, spark plug of directly contact with the rapid cooling. So with the help of this rapid cooling, there is a thermal shock at the spark plug also occurred, particularly in combustion process, right? Now most important thing is that is the effect of injection timing, right? So we have to calibrate our injection system according to the spray guided systems, as well as we have to calibrate our injection as well as ignition system according to the our spray guided system, so we can get better and better spray formation, and better we can say that a spark plug spark plug flame propagation, right? Now effect of the engine speed is also directly concerned with the spray guided systems. Most important thing is the spray quality of the fuel injector must be high. Means we have to calibrate our fuel injector as per the requirement of the spray guided systems. With the help of this calibration, we can get low NOx as well as low hydrocarbons out of the emission process, right? So this is the main advantage of the spray guided systems in our combustion process, right? And most important thing is the optimization of mixture, right? See, carburetor body, MPFI body or pot fuel injection system is the main disadvantage of the optimization of mixture, and in particularly spray guided system we can get best optimized mixture with the help of this spray guided and well calibrated injection and ignition systems, right? Another features of the particularly spray guided system is the sensitivity of the fuel injectors to the contaminant must be as much as low possible. Okay, means sensitivity of the fuel injection system means we can say that fuel injection system is directly connected with the camshaft, as well as we can say that it's directly concerned with the crankshaft rotation. So while injection system, contamination of fuel as at the top of the injection system, or we can say that at the nozzle, at the tip of the nozzle is as much as low as possible, because if the contamination occur at the nozzle tip, there might be a chances of failure of spray pattern, right? Now sustainability of the fuel injection system. See, in spray guided system we have to take care about sustainability of the fuel sustainability of the fuel injectors, as well as we have to take care about its spray characteristics, right? So we can get best atomization in our combustion process. Now most important thing is that faster evaporation process, right? In spray guided system we have already high pressure injection system, so with the help of this high pressure injection system we can get faster evaporation, and with the help of this faster evaporation we can reduce our particle emissions like NOx and hydrocarbons process. So this is the main advantage of the spray guided systems, and most benefit of the particular this system is the centrally located injectors and spark plugs. See, in this particular system injectors is directly parallel to the pistons, and we can say that this this accommodation of injector and spark plug directly beneficial to the combustion process, and we can get more and more atomized fuel, and we can get better flame propulsion in this particularly spray guided system. So this is the main special features of the spray guided systems. And now let us discuss thermodynamics analysis, right? We can say that there is an exhaust gas heat, and also we can see that influence of non-ideal gases, incomplete combustion process, heat exchanger losses, as well as we can say that usable energy and frictional auxiliary equipment. See, in figure you can see that energy versus system graph. Mainly there are four types of system. First one is the pot fuel injection system. Second one is the pot fuel and VVT system. VVT means variable valve timing systems. Third one is the first generation engines, and last one is the second generation engines. So in this particular graph we are going to learn about system versus energy utilization graph. You can see that in second generation engine there is a very less energy consumed, 391 joule, compared to second generation engine. First generation engine consumed 454 joule, and compared to first generation engines pot fuel injection system 501 joule. Means energy in PFI consume more compared to second generation engines. That means second generation engines gives maximum output in minimum energy, and there are various losses, right? Various losses in terms of exhaust gases. See, in PFI body there is a 196 joule losses, and in second generation body you can see that there is only 145 joule exhaust gas losses, right? This is the main advantage of the second generation engines. Similarly, influence of non-ideal gases is 71 joule, while in second generation engines influence of non-ideal gases is 25 joule only, and there is a usable energy is the same to same in port fuel injection systems on second generation fuel injection system, 117 joule. So this graph indicates that while using same energy, usable energy in particular system, second generation gives more output compared to the port fuel injection system. So because of this advantage, nowadays we are using second generation engines in our commercial body compared to the port fuel injection system. So this is the thermodynamic analysis of the second generation engines compared to the port fuel injection systems. And in upcoming lectures we are going to discuss about production stratified charge engines. Till date, stay home and thank you.